Hello, people of Our Lady of Perpetual Help. This is your pastor with this week's installment of Flock Notes. And we have, like I say every week, keep your eyes and ears open, posted, everything to not only the ads below me, but to the bulletin and to the announcements at Mass so that we all can know where we need to plug in here at Our Lady Perpetual Help. And there's a couple of things I just wanted to highlight because there have been some questions about these things, particularly because we have All Saints Day, All Souls Day coming up. So here in the bulletin, this is this week's bulletin right here. And so there's the times for the masses for both those days. Now, All Saints Day is a holy day of obligation. And so we're going to have two masses in English. One at 8 p.m., or excuse me, one at 8 a.m., 8 in the morning, and then 6 p.m. And then also, we're going to do 7:30 Spanish. And so, whether you're a Spanish speaker and you can't make the 7:30, but you can make the 8 or the 6, please come join us. If you're an English speaker and can't make the 8 or the 6, but can make the 7:30, you can come listen to my bad Spanish. And we will celebrate and this All Saints Day, and we hope to see all of you there. Then for All Souls, which will be the 2nd, November 2nd, there's the morning Mass at 8 a.m., like we normally have, and then there's a Mass at 2 p.m. Now, the Mass at 2 p.m. is more specific to our parish, so we're commemorating those from our parish who have passed in the last year. And so we will have the reading of the names and all that stuff that we've become accustomed to here at OLPH for that celebration. And so those are two of the things that are coming up. And we remember that in here not too long, the clocks change once again. And so keep your eyes and ears posted for that day when it comes, because we're going to set our clocks back an hour, and we actually gain an hour that we lost in the spring when we put the clocks ahead. And so we don't want to be early to Mass and things like that. And so we all are on the same page with all that stuff. So like I've said, keep posted to the ads below me and to the bulletin, and also keep your ears open for the announcements at Mass so we can all plug into where we're being called to serve here at OLPH. And I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the readings, which is very little bit about one of the readings we're going to hear this weekend. And this comes from our first reading from the book of the prophet Jeremiah. And we hear Jeremiah saying, "Thus says the Lord, shout with joy." But he goes on to say, this is followed by some stuff, and there's some stuff coming after this in this reading that we're going to hear. But I wanted to hone in on this one sentence that we're going to hear. The Lord has delivered his people. And when I hear that, it reminds me of God was working, God is working, and God will be working. And so the same thing we can say for our salvation. We have been saved, we are being saved, and we will be saved. That is our great hope. And so we see God working through in the entirety of our earthly time. Even though God is timeless, we see God working through our earthly time. And that's one thing I think we need to always remember, that God is always with us. God has been with us, God is with us, and God will be with us. And so we see those three facets of time: the past, the present, the future. That God was, God is, God will be, always with us, acting, saving us, drawing us closer to him. And so with that, I hope you all have had a great week. and I hope to see you all in Mass on Sunday.